Aries, if you are hearing this message today, August 20th, 2026, there may be a reason your attention was drawn here. Sometimes a message arrives at the exact moment when your heart is ready to hear something it has been avoiding. And today, the energy surrounding you is deeply connected with reflection, healing, and transformation. You have been carrying things from the past that you may rarely talk about. Certain disappointments, old misunderstandings, painful memories, or moments when you felt you had to become stronger than you really wanted to be may still influence the way you respond to life today. You may have noticed that your heart has become more guarded. You may want to trust, but another part of you quietly says, "Be careful. Don't get hurt again." Aries, that protection once served a purpose. But today, you are being reminded that protection does not have to become a permanent wall. You do not have to forget the past. You do not have to pretend that everything was easy. You simply have to stop allowing yesterday's pain to decide what tomorrow is allowed to become. This is your moment to reclaim your inner strength. Give yourself a little quiet time today. Breathe. Step away from the noise around you and listen to what is happening inside. Calming sounds, music, meditation, or simply a peaceful moment alone can help you recognize emotions that you normally push aside. You don't need to fight those feelings. Notice them, accept them, then allow yourself to release what you no longer need to carry. As you begin doing this, something inside you starts to change. Your decisions become clearer. Your confidence slowly returns, and you become more capable of recognizing opportunities that actually belong in your life. Today, you may also find yourself facing several choices. There could be more than one direction available to you, and for a moment, you may wonder which path is truly right. Do not choose simply because you are afraid of losing something. Do not choose simply because someone expects you to. And most importantly, Aries, do not convince yourself that you have to accept less than what you genuinely deserve. Your heart knows the difference between something that looks exciting for a moment and something that truly supports your growth. Give yourself enough time to recognize that difference. The same message applies to your relationships. If you have been hoping for a meaningful connection but secretly questioning whether you are worthy of it, that doubt may be influencing the way you approach people. Before you ask life to bring something new into your world, remind yourself of your own value. You are not required to become someone else to be appreciated. You are not required to hide your feelings to appear strong. And you do not have to chase what is meant to meet you with mutual respect. Imagine a bright shooting star crossing the night sky. As you watch it in your mind, allow its light to represent the part of your life you most want to improve. Maybe it is love. Maybe it is money. Maybe it is your future, your studies, your goals, or your confidence. Instead of focusing only on what is missing, allow yourself to feel grateful for what is already present and hopeful about what may come next. That shift in perspective can change the way you see your entire day. Aries, your future is not determined by your past. You may have experienced moments that changed you, but they do not have to control you forever. Be patient with yourself as you grow. Your inner voice already knows more than you realize. Trust your intuition, but also give yourself permission to think carefully before acting. And remember, this is a general reading. Not every message will describe your exact situation. Some parts may feel incredibly familiar, while others may not resonate with you at all. Every person has a different story. Take what speaks to your heart and leave the rest with peace. Thank you for being here with me today. Stay until the end, because there are still important messages surrounding your relationships, finances, personal growth, family life, and your overall energy. And if this message already feels meaningful to you, take a moment to support the channel with a like. Your support helps these messages reach more people who may need to hear them. The numbers connected with your energy today are 28 and 75. Keep them in mind. They may simply serve as personal reminders, or they may appear around an interesting conversation, opportunity, or unexpected moment. Your supportive color today is light blue, a color associated with calmness, clarity, and peaceful thinking. And there is another message you need to hear today. Time is one of the most valuable things you will ever have. You can replace money. You can replace possessions. But you cannot replace a moment that has already passed. So if there is something you have wanted to say to someone in your family, say it. If you owe someone an apology, consider making it. If someone deserves your appreciation, don't assume they already know. Sometimes one sincere sentence can heal a distance that has existed for far too long. Today, a younger person may look to you for advice or encouragement. It could be a younger relative, a student, or simply someone who sees something in you that you may not see in yourself. Never underestimate the power of your experience. Something you learned through difficulty may become exactly the lesson someone else needs. There is also a strong sense of clarity around you today. Situations that once seemed confusing may begin to reveal their true nature. You may suddenly understand why certain people behaved the way they did, why certain opportunities disappeared, or why some plans never worked out. This clarity is valuable. Do not be afraid to see things as they truly are. You are entering a period where honesty becomes more powerful than illusion. The energy surrounding you also carries a strong sense of justice and balance. Something that felt unfair or out of place may gradually begin moving toward resolution. Your natural Aries courage remains strong, but today you are learning something equally important. Courage does not always mean moving faster. Sometimes courage means waiting. Sometimes it means listening. Sometimes it means admitting that something no longer belongs in your life. The star appears as a powerful symbol for you today. It represents hope, healing, renewal, and faith in your direction. Aries, you are naturally someone who wants to act. When you see a goal, you want to move toward it. When there is a problem, you want to solve it. But the star reminds you that not every answer requires immediate action. Some things need time. Some wounds need patience. And some opportunities become visible only when you stop chasing everything at once. The star tells you that the path ahead can become clearer if you allow yourself to heal first. Then comes the Ace of Cups, bringing the energy of a fresh emotional beginning. This does not necessarily mean one specific person suddenly appearing in your life. It can represent a new emotional chapter, a sincere conversation, forgiveness, renewed trust, or simply feeling connected to yourself again. If someone from your past returns to your thoughts or reaches out, don't immediately repeat the old story. Ask yourself what has changed. Have you changed? Has the other person changed? Is the connection based on honesty and respect, or is it simply familiar because of the past? These questions matter. The Emperor brings another important message: structure. You have strength, Aries, but your greatest strength comes when you combine courage with wisdom. Do not allow impatience or old resentment to make decisions for you. Build slowly. Build honestly. Build something that can actually last. The Six of Wands then brings the energy of recognition and progress. Something you have been working toward may finally begin receiving attention. This could involve your personal growth, your goals, your studies, your work, or simply the way people around you recognize how much you have changed. Your victory may not be dramatic. Sometimes the greatest victory is realizing that something that once controlled your emotions no longer has the same power over you. That is real progress. The Ace of Wands brings motivation, creativity, and renewed enthusiasm. Your energy may rise as the day progresses, but remember not to overwhelm yourself. Listen to your body and give yourself enough rest. If something about your well-being has been worrying you, don't ignore it. Talk to a trusted adult or appropriate professional when needed, rather than allowing fear to grow in silence. In your daily routine, small improvements can make a difference. Better rest, healthier habits, quiet time, and a more positive inner dialogue can help you feel more balanced. When it comes to work, school, or future goals, today encourages curiosity. Learn something new. Try a different approach. Read something that expands your thinking. Develop a skill. You are entering a period where knowledge can become one of your greatest advantages. And financially, the message is about patience and smart choices. There may be opportunities connected with your future, creative ideas, or collaborations, but don't allow excitement to make you careless. Think long-term. If there have been confusing financial situations in your surroundings, clarity can gradually return. Old burdens may begin to feel lighter, and new possibilities may appear. But remember, a good opportunity should still be examined carefully. Don't rush simply because something looks promising. Your confidence is powerful when it is combined with good judgment. In relationships, honesty is the key. If you are already close to someone, communicate instead of keeping everything inside. You don't need to have perfect words. You simply need to be sincere. If you are single, don't make finding someone the only measure of whether your life is fulfilling. First, reconnect with yourself. Laugh. Learn. Create. Spend time with people who make you feel respected and comfortable being yourself. When you become more confident in who you are, you naturally become better at recognizing healthy connections. Family energy is also highlighted today. A misunderstanding may become easier to discuss. Someone may be more willing to listen. A small gesture could soften tension that has existed for a while. Don't underestimate the power of kindness inside your home. Your leadership is most powerful when it comes with empathy. Your energy may fluctuate today. You could begin the day feeling somewhat low and gradually become more energized. Don't demand more from yourself than you can reasonably give. Some days are meant for action. Other days are meant for recovery. Today may require a balance of both. There is also a beautiful message connected with memories. Some memories that once hurt may eventually become reminders of how far you have come. You can remember without living in the past. You can appreciate what happened without needing to return to it. And you can honor people who influenced your life without allowing old emotions to control your present. Be consistent with yourself today. Let your actions match your words. Don't make promises you cannot keep, and don't pretend to be someone you are not. Authenticity gives you strength. As you organize your inner world, your future becomes easier to understand. Be mindful of your surroundings and give yourself breaks from screens when possible. Your mind also needs quiet. Sometimes stepping away is not wasting time. Sometimes stepping away is exactly what allows you to return with a clearer mind. For students, there may be encouraging possibilities ahead connected with education, new experiences, scholarships, exchanges, or a different direction in the future. Your previous effort matters. Every challenge you overcame has prepared you for something. If something doesn't happen exactly as planned, don't automatically call it failure. Sometimes a closed door is simply redirecting you toward a better path. Now let's look at today's compatibility energy. Aquarius may bring an interesting sense of understanding and connection. You may find that conversations with Aquarius energy help you see your own goals from a different perspective. Taurus may help you bring balance to something from the past. A responsibility, misunderstanding, or unfinished matter may finally find a path toward resolution. And Sagittarius may become an especially supportive energy today. Someone with Sagittarius energy may offer encouragement, advice, or help when you need it most. Do not be afraid to ask for support. Strong people also know when they don't have to carry everything alone. Aries, this is where today's message comes to an end. But before you leave, remember the most important thing from this reading. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not own your future. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to protect your peace. And you are allowed to open your heart again when you are ready. The energy around you today is asking for patience, honesty, healing, and courage. Let go of what no longer serves you. Protect what truly matters. And when a new opportunity appears, don't let an old fear convince you that you are not ready. You may be closer to a new chapter than you realize. If this message resonated with you, Support the channel with a like and subscribe for more daily readings and predictions. Take a deep breath, Aries. Walk forward with calm confidence. Your story is still being written, and today may be the beginning of a much brighter page.